The Irish flag. We are Irish nationalists. We do not march behind the rainbow flag. The rainbow flag is not this. You know, why do you need to invade a country when you can take over its natural resources? You can enslave its people to debt. You can turn its women against its men and teach its children to be non-sexual, to make their children sexually available for sexual assault. You know, to teach these things, you are destroying that nation. You are destroying those people. And these people, these totalitarians that oppose us, they don't believe in a future for our families. Extinction Rebellion. This flag does not plan for extinction. This flag plans for the nurture and the support of Irish families and Irish people. It nurtures a birth rate above 2.1%. Back in the 30s, Irish women produced more children than they produced 4.7 children each. That was what the Irish vision was: to prosper, to grow, to be happy, for young women to have children in their 20s. And that will settle you down. That will make you happy, because you will have the support that you need and a house over a roof over your head. You have been sold abortion and gay marriage, and you have accepted it in the place of housing, health, and your wealth. They took down your wages and they put up your rents. That is globalism. And what did they sell you? They sold you abortion and gay marriage. And I'm not afraid of gay people. I don't even resent them getting married. What I do resent is that you sold the Irish Republic for gay marriage and abortions. And it's a very, very bad deal. A very bad deal. You're suckers. You have been suckered. You sold your future for nothing. You sold the future of the Irish Republic for nothing, for emotions and feelings. I wonder how Pádraig Pearse was feeling walking into the GPO. You don't base your identity on how you feel. Your identity is given to you by us, the Constitution of the Irish Republic. You don't make it up as you go along. You, back in the 70s and 80s, you couldn't even buy land in Ireland if you weren't an Irish citizen. If you didn't have an entitlement to Irish citizenship. You couldn't even buy one scrap of Irish land. That was before the EU. And they were saying, oh, everything will be all fine. We sold our entire country within 30 years. And now we have a pandemic being rolled out to us. Only 74 people have actually died of COVID. Only 74 people. You know, if you are a child and you get COVID, you have a 1 in 3.5 million chance of dying. If you get COVID, you have a 99.99% chance of surviving. Those masks do not work, and you know they don't work. The reason why you're wearing them is because it is your new religion.
Cowards!
This is science fiction. And you are believing in it because you've got nothing else to believe in.
Very true.
You've got nothing else to believe in
Yeah.
but yourselves. Well, let me tell you, God acts. God saved Ireland from the British Empire, and God will act to save it again. You know, the new religion is creating the highest rates of suicide in this county. The new religion of lockdown has caused far more deaths by suicide than by deaths from COVID. Those tests that you all watch RTE for, that come out every night, like, what was it, the numbers, the lotto numbers, now it's the COVID numbers, entertainment, panic, fear, excitement, oh, let's all have a little thrill, a little bit of a horror movie, you know. Those numbers are nonsense. 90% of the tests, that those COVID tests are false positives. 90% false positives. This lockdown is about something else. This lockdown is about control. It's about getting all you people to obey, to be compliant, to comply with the new world order. We're having the Great Reset, aren't we?
Yeah.
What they want is they want every Irish people, every Irish person on the other end of the internet with a credit card buying things off Amazon.
Yeah.
That's why they're shutting down this economy. They're shutting this economy down over a handful of deaths that don't even come up to the rate of suicide. Because they want a different economy. Just look at the time of the famine and the time of the flight of the Earls. They wanted to change the Irish economy. They wanted a change in the population of Ireland as well. And that's what we're seeing. And most of those people are brought here to serve that globalist vision. And very few of them will serve the vision of the Irish Republic. Very few of them will stand up against globalism, against the empire, against Bill Gates, and against the surveillance that is coming. You all know that this is going to be a surveillance state. We're all standing so far apart, we're all complying, we're all being asked to comply so we can be watched. Our cash is going to be taken away from us, you know, and we are all going to be like in 1984. We are going to be unable to resist complying with the authorities of the state. In China, if you walk across those traffic lights there, facial recognition will spot you, will record that you broke the traffic lights, and will automatically deduct money from your bank account. That's where it's all going. None of us will have any say over our lives, and that is what is being planned. And all these lefty totalitarians who think they're great rebels, who are here to stand up to the fascists, us, we are not fascists. We are trying to save you from totalitarianism.
Yes!
We stood up to the British Empire, and we will stand up to the globalist empire. And the fight back starts now with ending the lockdown. We gave out 1,000 leaflets in Galway City. 1,000 leaflets. People call us conspiracy theorists. Well, we put out the leaflet. Stop guessing what we believe. Stop listening to what RTE tells you. Read the leaflet. you'll find out what we are. We'll tell you. We oppose totalitarianism. And all these trendy college kids here who think they're rock and roll, we knew what rock and roll was. You know, it was about freedom. It was about freedom. Not these totalitarians here who are incapable of free thought, who follow dogma, who can't argue, who can't reason. All they can do is shut things down. Well, anyway, I won't go on forever. Maybe I should. Well, you will hear the line that we are far right because we are public enemy number one because of what we are doing here now.
Because we're right.
All you feminists out there, we follow a strong woman. I follow the leadership of a strong woman. That woman's name is Gemma O'Doherty. You know, and you know, we are called far right. Her YouTube channel was shut down. Why? Because she's a threat to the totalitarianism of the state. You know, people call us far right. They want you not to listen to us because we serve this flag and the vision of the Irish Republic. We join with all the nationalists around the world who are opposing globalism and totalitarianism. There are people here married to women from the Philippines and from Mexico. And in the Philippines there's a man called Duterte. He's a nationalist. In Poland there's another nationalist. In Hungary there's a man called Orban. Yes. In Russia there is Putin. In India there is Modi. We are not isolated. Ireland is a sucker to the Democratic Party of the United States, to the Clintons, and to Epstein Island, and all that's going on there. We are here to protect our children. You know, these globalists, who are they? We know that there is a place called Epstein Island. We know from what the rock musicians and the pop stars are saying that they are very corrupt, evil people. You know, they are torturing children, killing them, eating babies. This is not conspiracy, this is out. Everybody knows about Hollywood and what's going on. These are very evil people. And the world leaders are flying in to Epstein Island to participate in humiliating and hurting children. They are nasty, evil people who are practicing for what they have planned. Who are these people? They are the world leaders. And we are trusting them with this fake pandemic. And all the college kids here believe them. You know, they know what's going on, they hear it, but yet they support their policies. Whose policies are they? The policies of Burger King. You know, Black Lives Matter. Extinction Rebellion, Love is Love. Who are those people? I'll tell you who they are. Burger King, you feckin' idiots. Following the policies supported by Burger King. The Cartoon Network. You know, the Premiership. Would that not give you a bit of a clue how much you've been suckered, you silly children? You know, these are the people leading you. You know, corporate billionaires that show up on Epstein Island. Those are the people of the hashtags that you follow. You are being completely suckered, and I'm not here to hurt you or harm you, because I actually care about you, and I want you to wake up. I was like you when I was young. I nearly got suckered in to the liberal establishment and the liberal agenda. You know, the whole gay thing was starting, and people were starting to do surgery to change their genders. Thank God I got delivered out of that. I found my faith, and all these people around here, I know them all, most of them believe in God. Most of them are spiritual people here, most of them Christians, some of them not Christians, but they believe in God. They oppose the wicked, and they pray for their people and their nation. And if you want to join us, you'll do that. And before we end here, we'll say the Our Father. Our traditional heritage will be spoken here. That's who we are, traditional Irish nationalists with the vision of the Irish Republic. People will tell you that we're far right. And what's happened to our movement, us nationalists here, is that some of us want to be accepted by the establishment. Some of us believe that if we could only edge into the mainstream and RTE would only put us on the panels, people would listen to us and they would join us. But that's not going to happen. What has happened in our movement is that some people, Renua, IFP and a few of the others, have said, look, we're sensible people, not like those far-right people, not like Síl na hÉireann, not like ACI. You know, they're quite happy to throw us under the bus so that they'll be okay. They'll be accepted by the mainstream. But you know what? Once you've conceded the pillars of nationalism, once you've conceded to the LGBT agenda, once you've conceded to globalism and population replacement, you've not a whole lot left to negotiate about. So we are not looking for acceptance by the mainstream. We will continue to say that RTE is the virus. We will continue to oppose globalism. We will continue to oppose the Great Reset, totalitarianism, and the government of our people bypassing our national government that we voted for by recommendation from the World Health Organization, from the EU and the UN. So here, we'll finish up. Will we do any more? Have we much more to say there? Any other? Okay, before we go, people ask us who we are and what we do. Well, here we go. This is what we are and what we do. We'll say the Lord's Prayer. We'll say it over our square, like it's been said for many, many, many generations. Do not think that this will change. This is the language of rebels, the Our Father. This is the language of people who stood against empires, who stood against evil, and will stand against the wicked and the evil again. Let's say it together in English. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. May your kingdom come. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And we'll sing the national anthem as well. Sheena Fianna Fáil, and we'll see can we get the key right. Sheena Fianna Fáil, a Táfegal is Éireann. Wind us low, our tender running wood, favorite blessed, chantiers, say faster, behind Fantirana Sintra, Anota Elsa, Vanawe, Legena, Geko, Pastusi, Leguri, Israel, Vilawek the Bile, Sholef Kani, Around the field. We've done it all, fair play, and we're going to march down through Shop Street. God bless you all, and thanks very much to everybody turned out. Thanks very much for everybody listening. Get in touch with us. It's important that any one of you listening who agrees with us gets in touch. Give your number to some of the people here, because we don't advertise. You know, we are a community of people who support each other, who are gonna win this country back. You know, get your number to somebody here and get yourself informed about the, get connected, get in the bubble, get in our bubble, and we'll save Ireland. God bless you all.